Some of you that follow me on Instagram know that I bought a new car. It needs a bit of work, so I'm renting a car for a week. As usual, I was asking for a fun, compact car, preferably something that also has easy Bluetooth pairing. As I sat in the Kia Optima, I saw a behemoth of a vehicle I've not driven yet. It is this 2019 Range Rover Sport. I thought to myself, well, perfect. My wife wanted to check this out herself, and perhaps she'll channel her inner sports car love and finally cave in for a wagon versus a traditional SUV when she has to navigate through the 710 traffic in this beast. When the new one first came out, I disliked the raked A-pillars and the tapered forward light taillights. However, this refresh with the new headlights and the grille, it sharpens up the looks quite a bit, and it's definitely an improvement. It's probably one of the best looking SUVs. The interior is business as usual. Everything you touch is covered in nice thick leather. I'm a bit disappointed that a $70,000 car does not come with auto hold brake function. I tried putting the car in park to rest my right foot at a red light, and it just shut off. I'm sure it's a setting somewhere that you can change, but that was so strange. Cool storage is, well, really cool. Just don't spill water into these charging ports. I feel like there are some delighters that are well hidden in this car. For example, these gesture control blinds are really cool. You can just flick your wrist and make the blinds open or close. It also closes when you lock the door. But some things are really complicated. I mean, this rotary motion, who's gonna know how to do this? And can someone please tell me how to reset the trip computer? I still don't know how to do this. I think the HVAC screen is pretty nice, combining the analog and the digital experience. What I don't like, however, is you gotta hold these buttons. It's almost like a different type of capacitive touch control. When backing up, the sound system gets quieter, which makes you feel like the Range Rover really cares about you. Coming around to the back with a driver's seat set up for me, for a 6'1" driver, plenty of space in the back, and it's got a lot of nice charging options. When you drive this car, just be careful. Even at its lowest setting, you might get stuck in some of the car parks. What's really surprising is even for a big car like this, because of its help from the brake vectoring, it actually corners pretty sharply. It was really surprising. And it's got nice features like the air suspension lowering itself, going at 65 miles an hour. To give you maybe 1 miles per gallon pack, I guess. I was averaging around 16, 17 miles per gallon with mixed city and highway driving. This car, it has none of the terrible SUV dynamics. I hate the super soft up and down ride that just causes you motion sickness, but the ride is really well controlled. This air suspension is excellent. And the braking is actually really surprisingly good. It doesn't have that really long delay in the pedals. It's, I mean, the car will dip quite a bit. Obviously, it's a pretty heavy car with long suspension travel, but the brakes work extremely well. Yeah, I would say it doesn't suffer from any of the traditional SUV driving dynamics, and maybe that's the reason why I like the car so much. Man, and you just ride up so high in this really upright position, looking down at the plebeians. Oh God, I hope that's not what the Range Rover drivers feel on an everyday basis, but you can't help but feel this way when you drive this car. You're just looking down on everyone. So bow down to me, plebeians. That's probably terrible. But man, this car just makes you feel conceited, doesn't it? All right, we got another stretch of road down here. This thing gets moving when it gets on power. Move this 5,000-pound hunk of metal. Well, I guess it's aluminum now. Man, I guess some British aluminum is pretty heavy, huh? God, it's got to be all the comfort features and whatnot, but I want to hate this car, but I can't. It's so smooth, it's so powerful, it's so comfortable. Good thing is I don't have $70,000 to spend on a car, so yeah, this is really good. And just for some of you that's keeping count, I am totally failing in my plan. I think my wife is completely enamored with this car, so that was poor planning from my side. But yeah, we'll see. She has a BMW back today, so hopefully she likes the zooming in and out in that N96 more tout suspension and smaller package. So, you know, I mean, right, it's not apples to apples, but she has this, she's tinkering with getting a larger SUV. So, you know, I kind of want her to stay away from that, but I'm falling in love myself. This is like totally unexpected. Oh man. This V6 supercharged engine is so silky smooth. I didn't even know it was supercharged. I can't even hear anything. So I guess for those of you that really want a visceral driving experience, maybe this is not the best trim. I guess they probably reserve that for the SVR and the more faster variant. So, but you know, for a daily drive, I can't complain. This is way too nice. Way too nice. It makes daily driving so nice and serene. I never thought I would be this comfortable and this relaxed driving in traffic. Oh no. Oh no, I'm liking this too much. Oh, yellow light. As we're coming to a stop here, this car probably has one of the most smooth auto on and off ignition I've ever experienced. There it goes. And it's extremely seamless. And when it wakes up again, no problem. Super easy, right off the line. Did I tell you it rides well? It rides really well. So the verdict is, unfortunately, my wife is in love with this car. And I hate to admit it, but I am also. And I never thought I would say a car can be worth $70,000, but its breadth of abilities, whether you're going off-road or taming the urban jungle, the Range Rover Sport tackles these tasks admirably. I hope the used ones I can afford don't break down.
By the way, a lot of you are watching without subscribing. Be sure to subscribe for more contents that you won't want to miss. We'll be uploading car reviews as well as interviews with industry experts. Thanks for tuning into REVlogue. Bye now.